mean? Has tail. Good thing you have tail. Alright. Thanks. Tragedy, Lucy and the others are shocked to find the outcome of your first encounter with Garlemald locals. Making a conscious effort not to dwell on the matter, the conversation turns to the collapse of the Empire. You come to the realization that some few were spared from being tempered by the devices known as radios, which perhaps by coincidence more by coincidence than by design, possess similar properties to that of warding scales. School? Good! You're paying attention in school. Yay! Discussion at the camp is interrupted by the discovery of an intruder in the camp. A young Garlemald soldier named Julius, who was caught stealing provisions. Despite his initial hostility, he is eventually persuaded to take Alize, Alphino, and you to his commander. Lucia offers a few parting words, including cryptic comments to observe proper social etiquette, that Thancred was worried about your well-being. As the boy is within earshot, you can only surmise it's an so subtle reminder that take no action against the soldiers regardless of the circumstances, and you're to observe their disposition only. And should you come to the need of assistance, a concealed Thancred will likely be nearby to offer it. As Julius explains the route you must take in order to approach his faction's headquarters. He is extremely wary around you and the twins. He forbids you from drawing your weapons. And they're currently in a underground, subway. Ha ha ha. Terminal. Hiding out. Oh, okay. It does do the animation for this. I wasn't sure.
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering.
Aww.
So tell me, what else have we learned?
Hoping my nom-nomming isn't too loud. So I'm doing
as you may have already
ramen
heard,
noodles.
We have succeeded in curing
For
the
college
members
student
of the
style.
Popularis. Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into
In other
the
words,
current
not
state
cooked
of
and
Garlemald.
crunchy. With seasoning on them.
The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting
Yay.
broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad.
Would they?
Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
I wonder.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Xenos had been possessed by a demon.
I mean, Ascian, same thing.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly.
Okay.
Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered.
Yeah, but his son didn't give a damn about all that shit.
And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
Boom!
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
Of course.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
Huh.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
That's why.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varus giving them orders in their dreams.
Oh no.
May the Tower of Babil stand as
Babil.
testament to the glory of Garlemald.
This sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah.
We have something to show you all.
Babil, yeah. We can't call it Babel, though. That'd be too close to, you know...
Varus spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
They went through all the trouble of making those talismans, and there's one here.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you.
Anything you want, Serena.
A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside if you wish to ask him questions.
Excuse me. Swallowed wrong. Hardy har har.
I think we do.
Intro joke here. No promises.
Who do we have here?
Garleans? Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
I mean, she's a part of my harem. No.
I am Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iulus Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths.
He did say that was all you're going to get out of him.
If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours.
Uh-huh.
If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
Good that that's a good number.
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
Nothing will go wrong. I promise.
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
Better. And what would your mother say if I let you 2 go by yourselves? Murder me.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
A
Sending
couple
children.
of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
No.
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Alright. Now we're meeting with the commander. Leave the kids at home. I know, right?
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
You won't listen anyway.
Yes, sir.
And I just realized that rhymed. Bad me.
I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
I made the joke that it's Quistis, and I will continue to call it Quistis just because it's close to that name.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
You are making a huge amount of assumptions here.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable.
I mean, you're not wrong. But we're currently not profiting while there's a bigger enemy right now.
Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps.
No.
It was only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned.
I mean, I hate to say it, you can keep this land. We're just trying to go after the bad guys in it. We'll leave.
Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this.
Emperor Solus was
and through their
Asian.
campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
But why is there only two choices here? I feel like you aren't being creative enough to find, you know, a third.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit.
I mean, the benefit is we get rid of Fandango.
If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat.
By the way, how did you figure out who the Telophoroi is? That's the name we gave them. I don't think you've been informed of...
After compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated.
Yeah, I know, right?
And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference. To make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Uh-huh.
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald?
Because it's not fucking unity! It's subjugation!
Is it because we do not share your faith?
You were subjugating people!
That we do not share your heritage?
Bullshit, all of us have different heritages here. I'm a cat girl.
That our
Those
ideals
are...
and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not?
You are putting words and things into our mouths that we did not say.
Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope.
First of all, that is no freedom. Because you're subjugating yourself to a rule. That's very arbitrary. And pride is also very arbitrary. You're not being free. You are literally shackling yourselves to an ideal.
It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter.
Now you're about to be a dick. You know, I could kill all of you so fucking easily.
You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
Your mama's gonna kill me.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
Color the children.
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock.
I've killed more in that amount.
Stop. Keep away from that one.
I know, right?
The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed.
Yeah, bitches.
Even if she allowed herself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If she refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
Quintus, I hope you get everything you wanted and everything you deserve.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
If you can't see it, why are you asking? Because on the coldest, blackest nights, meager though it may be, we may share the warmth of our fire. Ah, so fun!
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be.
I mean, the Charlians call me a savage, so,
You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, because you have, you know...
Yes, sir.
Your face showing. And a name. Also, y'all bitches are still bitches. The fact that I'm walking around here in my outfit and not cold. By the way, yes, that'll be the outfit as long as we are in the cold area. Alright, basically we go out to find a ceruleum tank to, you know, so that it can keep people warm. Yes, absolutely. And where we find it is inside a pool that used to be, ceruleum is used for power and all this other stuff, and we find it inside a pool, like a fountain pool that used to go on and off. It was heated, you know, since it's most things are ice, but the ceruleum's needed to heat stuff. But they've been walking around saying and befriending him while doing this.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
Hi, Invisible Thancred.
Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen.
Carry on my way. Oh, okay.
After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance. We observed you had been led into the station, but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything. The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
Okay. The thing with Julius.
They had not gone far.
Is when the tempered stuff happened, when the cry rang out, he had to go home. When he went home to try and rescue his family, he had to kill them all because they went tempered and attacked him. That includes younger siblings and everything.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
The ceruleum tank we're talking about.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
But, Julius is walking around saying a certain phrase to people, that apparently means something. Code words.
There you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Ha!
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile.
Rahatia, is that your voice actor? Racist motherfucker.
It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
I mean, I am Black Mage. I can set things on fire. People on fire.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Bitch.
Lord Quintus!
I'm not saluting you, ass.
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
In other words, not for the people currently dying.
Sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
I mean, I would make a joke about stripping, but I'm already pretty naked in this outfit anyways.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
I wonder.
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question.
I know, right?
Will they ever escape this cold? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eula spoke?
Finished your war, Council?
Julius has befriended them, obviously.
Alphino and Alizé are to stay here as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil. Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
I know, right? At least they improved the graphics on that.
Keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make.
Because before it wasn't as, 3D looking. Everything will be alright. Have faith.
Get them out of here.
Okay, negotiations have failed. Alphino and Alizé have been taken hostages. It's been decided you will escort Julius to the camp, where he will present conditions for Alizé's and Alphino's release. Before that, however, you request that you inform 2 of the soldiers charged with retrieving your contingent supplies of your imminent departure. He also gives the rather cryptic instructions that his comrades ask the Illy for further instructions, though the meaning is simply lost on you currently. The two soldiers give very different yet equally startling responses to the suggestion that they ask the Illy. And it's clear they know precisely what this entails, as neither appears to be willing to expound further. When pressed about the instructions, Julius remains tight-lipped. The only hint he gives is that providing your allies agree with Quintus's demands, the true meaning will not be of no relevance to you. Alright. Oh. I guess he's gonna tell me about it here. I didn't remember it was a
This is my home. Our home. At least it was until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to. I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised.
I mean, if they're dead, they're safe. In a fashion. They're safe from what horrors are currently happening.
The Garlean flag bears a chain. The bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center. The blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here?
Stories? Records?
If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us?
No, because they don't save anyone. It's just an illusion that we put to them that they save us.
I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
Alright.
It's no use.
I mean, kicking it just once. Try harder.
Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But she wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
Just don't freeze to death. Your mother will kill me. I'm quite sure your mother will kill me just for the fact that you are hostages, but I mean, it's according to how quickly she kills me. Alize, you're cold. It's your brother. You don't have to be so coy about it.
It's so cold.
Keep your hand in mine. Oh.
Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians.
Uh-huh.
United as one people. One race cleansed of imperfections.
Yeah, except they'll keep finding imperfections. There is
and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you.
Yeah, cowardly.
And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own.
I mean...
But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust?
Your father did not trust his father, Louis Sois. I mean... Louis Sois was the one who came...
in a sea of chaos, searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I mean, no one should, but it still happens.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus.
Yes, Rose, you know, naivete.
Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance.
Aggressive ignorance.
I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics. To see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Father's expertly worded rhetoric is nothing but cowardice! And I'm gonna keep saying that!
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
Like, of course, this is
There'll
Japanese
always
anime,
be
so it's always, you
naysayers.
know,
Those who think us
16-year-olds can do
fools
this.
for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know.
Yeah, that's what I learned
Don't
from
ever
it. Yeah, I know.
change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear.
That and boobs. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe both, for good measure.
Thank you, Alize.
Don't worry, I will be here to box him on the ears if he does forget too. Anyways, rescue time. Hi, Stenian.
The scouts have secured Alize and Alphino. Their collars were removed without complication as well. They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
Premature slumber.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Your aim once again sucks.
More are coming! Make ready!
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return!
Yes, barbarians.
Stop! Both of you!
Thank you. Little boy.
This child may be the worst emissary I have ever seen.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted.
Well, I mean, they're conscripts. They didn't want to be here in the first place.
Unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
know, right? Forced to do this anyways?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision. Bereft of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you.
You know, this doesn't have to end this way, but dignity, you take too much pride in this.
I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement.
Sure.
'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared.
Yes.
Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by.
I mean, you're about to be, yes.
Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
Your pride gets in the way of the truth. I say you're a coward for not staying long enough to see how this will end.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
It's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
Ah, never! Stock bloodstain. There'd be more blood than that. Also, you don't even see blood on his body. I know it has to do with the rating of the game, but still. Okay. Yes, we are going to get to that point. Okay, there is a level of I freaked out during this, one of these cutscenes that I mean, I started cursing because I kept on failing at it because it's like this mini thing. But you'll see. Like, absolutely panic attack levels. Yeah, I know. How embarrassing. I wish Y'shtola would serve me a drink. Wahahaha.
Is that all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
I mean,
we left heaters and
we
provisions
need to
for
start
those
with
who
the
wish to
drink
stay
so we can move
behind.
on.
They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
By the way, the person Justinian's talking to is technically his adoptive father that taught him to lance. By the little lord over there that I hate, that keeps calling me old girl. He was the one that spotted the two sisters. Well, the first sister, and then was led to the camp. I mean, the place where the other people were hiding. And then the two sisters ran off. I am shortening a bunch of things that happened between those, but the gist of it. We saw the two sisters dead.
Warmth. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it?
Shut up, you.
All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
So I shouldn't say much, because they're around the same age, so hang out together.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Just fuck already. Hate fuck.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again.
Got you a new scratching post, cat. Stop scratching that.
The hells you did? We were there every step of the way.
Or here scratching up the carpet.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Lily-livered.
Take that back.
Just
make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Oh, you will.
Here. At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it. I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
Lots of meat in it.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
I mean, there's lots of spices in it.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
Poor baby.
I know this is not a dream, and yet...
Hi, sweetie.
I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible.
I mean, you are part of my harem.
Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you.
I mean, not really. You owe it all to the scions. They just point me in a direction to go, and I swing whatever weapon I'm currently using at them.
We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter.
We often don't have the luxury of choice.
Indeed. We can but do our utmost to unite these disparate peoples and lead them to victory.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
I mean, it's not yet finished, but yeah.
Would that it had come sooner.
I mean, sometimes things need to, you know, cook.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast. As if they still share in this moment.
That might be a heart attack, actually, sir.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
Oh, ashamed if something would ruin it. My butt's glowing again. Peace and serenity. Well, that enough of that, you know, peace.
On behalf of the Garlemald Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
Take back rightfully what's ours. Spilled that.
What? Emperor Varus?
Help. Knock him out!
They are being tempered. The talismans! Quickly!
Save me, brave hero!
Bitch!
Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
I'm just not into him! All right.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you, Fandango. I hate you, Fandango. I hate you, Fandango.
I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken.
I hate you. You know, it would be polite for you to take off my helmet for me to eat this, by the way.
Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold.
I hate you.
Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
If you think that's what it means, the answer is yes. And that freaked me the fuck out. Say, my body is my own.
So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing.
I don't.
We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo.
Yes, and I killed him, your point is?
His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
Give me my body back.
And permit you to go on a righteous rampage instead of partaking in this delicious meal? I think not.
No, I'm fine with murdering you.
I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord.
I am not that into him!
When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner.
No.
He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes.
Hi.
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate.
No. I refuse.
Exposition is in order.
Thank you.
The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple.
Yeah, to force other people to do summoning. And then pretend to be morally superior.
People must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course.
Do I get to make a 40k reference here, or no? Or I'll just say that to make the joking reference.
As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Zosgalvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck.
Uh-huh.
The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory.
Hi, Anima.
And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself.
Lovely, isn't it?
And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima.
You know, Varus, this form fits you better, I should say.
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight.
Uh-huh.
And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe.
Yay.
The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of anima itself. An ingenious design.
You totally didn't design it. Yes, you did, but I mean, I'm not gonna give you the credit for it.
Would you not agree, my lord?
You know, Xenos, I know how interested in stuff you are in me, but why are you letting him take up all my time?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you?
Not particularly.
Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery.
If it means that nobody else has to die of my friends, then no, it is pretty not a hollow victory.
Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo.
Sweetie, you aren't even on the scale of me caring until this moment.
Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria.
I'm not into you! Take my consent!
Been honing my craft
Consent is
as
no!
I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star.
Give me back my body, give me back my body, give me back my body, give me back my body.
The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone.
They're not gifts if I don't accept them.
At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Yay.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
No, he's gonna be all angsty and...
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger. And it would seem my friend has lost her appetite.
I'm in a body that is not my own. I have no appetite.
I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion. But clearly we are above such pretensions.
Then give me my fucking body back.
While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
Get out of my body, please. I don't want you to possess me in any fucking form.
Or together.
No! See, why don't I stab the body while it's down? Stab the body while he's there!
Dear.
Cut off legs!
Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak.
That's also the reason why I was freaking out too, but... I did not consent to fighting you, and I did not consent to you being in my body!
You can thank me later for my generosity.
So basically, there's this section you go about where I'm stuck in that body and can't do much in that body because, you know, it's not my body, therefore I don't have the things of the thing. And I kept on failing because I was so freaked out that I wasn't reading what I was supposed to be doing, and I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing, and it just became this... You know... Because I couldn't go against... Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making her way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy.
Bitch.
Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue.
See, I can't fight those. I would die, and I have limited health and all this other stuff. It was just...
Tempered soldiers, withstanding orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion,
it involves some
the odds are not so
and all this
heavily
other
stacked
stuff,
in your favor.
which of course I suck at anyways. And then freaking out because I was failing and had a time limit, and it just... Anyways.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
It wasn't willingly!
Right when the first wave struck. We'd be fools to think it a coincidence.
Thanks.
But where even to begin the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos.
I didn't
no trail
leave as dragged. Teleported.
While I know full well she can handle herself, I worry all the same.
Please do.
Ah, speak of the devil.
I am currently possessed by the devil, yes.
Well, time to call off the search.
Please search harder.
Case closed.
No!
That's her, over there.
No.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive her presence?
Because her presence is not here.
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But...
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Keep worrying. Because I'm currently...
No. All's well that ends
It
well.
hasn't ended!
Are you alright?
No!
Are you all right?
Please.
Who are you?
Thank you, Graha. There I am being a badass. Hi, bitches! I'm kind of back. Get away from them, you bastard. Smash.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I have yet to pay my respects.
Shut up,
Though in my
Fandango.
defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows.
Tell me all about it.
Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered.
Sure.
Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether, and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles.
You wish. We're nowhere near the end of the expansion, so you wish.
The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days.
Body, now!
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake.
You wish.
All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
Look, it's currently reserved for Fandango, and I can only keep, you know, a certain amount of attention towards one versus the other. And the fact that you want this means that you aren't getting it like a stalker, you know? So you don't refer to things as my stalker, you do as the stalker, because you don't want them associated with you to some degree, because they like that claim on you.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. She's awake.
Sadly. Is everyone alright? Please don't tell me I hurt any of you.
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Traumatized! I am traumatized!
Everything in working order?
Hey, Key, how are you? Morning for you, I think.
That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
As usual.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly.
I mean...
A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Fandaniel's boasts are to be believed, We must act quickly.
Have you had your coffee today, Key? Hi! My mind's dying on how to say that. Hi, Nine! What's going on here? We're doing, the Unending journey, so we're going back through the cutscenes of the game, just to show off, for new people in the stream, my new viewers who've never gotten this far in the game yet, so that when we get to Dawn Trail afterwards, that they'll know what's going on.
Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
So 9 is fine. Okay. I mean, somewhere in my brain is going, puts too much faith in me. Yes. One of the things I remember that, Thancred, said, and I then threatened to kick his shins on stream. I remember that because it was such a jarring thing, is he makes the joke that at least I'm not the only one who's had their body stolen by Assia, and I'm like sitting there going, I'm gonna strangle you. Because that was such a stressful thing. Kick your shins. Alright. Okay, now we're going to storm the Tower of Babel. And it's kind of an interesting, instance where, like, you split up multiple times with... You have a main group, but then you split up multiple times with other side groups.
Farewell, Varus.
Anyways,
May
we
the
killed
gods
Anima.
have mercy on your soul.
This is where the...
Come. The other two await.
Anyways, this is where we kill Anima. Yay. There's Bastard. And the Bastard is Fandango. At this point, since he wants my attention, I'm not giving him my fucking attention, so it's that guy.
This madness ends here!
Oh, hush. This is the best part.
No, it isn't. We're still only halfway through the expansion.
Enough!
Oh, mighty Zodiac!
Sickness? I'm sorry to hear
Awaken
that.
from your slumber and descend!
I'm kind of getting over kidney stones that happened on Friday, so understandable of wanting to heal. Not that I'm trying to one-up you on that, I'm just stating.
Kryl? But how?
Oh yeah, it is no fun. But luckily I'm on the end side of those things, so... Well... The other end of having to deal with it.
Find my adversary will not be so easily broken.
Hydaelyn! Feeble relic of a forgotten age!
Fandango, you're the same. You couldn't say much.
Hark! Victory is mine!
Hardly. Do I get to make the joke of I'm gonna piss on the moon? Except it's the wrong color piss. So, Avatar's frozen. Okay, I can reset it. Bloody piss. Jokes, quips.
No more ether.
Moving now?
And I was so close.
Say, ooh, Arrowway ones. Much better. Say. So it's not COVID?
My lord, a slight change of plans. We shall travel to the moon and break this wretched barrier ourselves.
Yay.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, it's not COVID. Okay. So I've had COVID 3 times. Fun. I know, right?
What was that?
I still have problems.
The final order issued by Anima to the
sometimes.
tempered thralls. Should the Empire fall, the world must share her fate.
Okay, you.
Of course. Father lacked the conviction to give such a command. The abomination born of his
Like I said.
flesh was but a puppet, and I the puppeteer.
Like I said, since he wants my attention and my whatever so much, I am basically ignoring him.
You madman, you monster!
There's a funny joy in watching your flailing attempts to fight the inevitable. You're all going to die, and are powerless to prevent it.
I mean, I am here. I am main protagonist. That powerlessness. I am main protagonist. You keep the illusions that you're gonna lose.
We really must be on our way.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome to give chase, provided you are content to leave comrade and tempered alike to die screaming.
I could go alone. I'll be good. I am sad that Thancred changed out of his outfit. Prowlin is currently passed out.
I have asked too much of this child. Tend to her.
I mean, I am a healer. Will it let me actually tend to her?
The last brand at Mare Lamentorum is yet unbroken. Zodiac remains bound.
Ah, it's fine. He won't be much of a problem.
I have shifted the flow of ether and sent the enemy far from their destination. Now, I shall divert it once more. An ally awaits, and I will deliver you unto him. Seek his aid. Restore the seal. Zodiac must not be set free.
Sure. Of course not.
The Tempered are running wild. Not only those at the tower, but those back at the camp. The others are doing their best to contain them, but the situation is growing beyond our control.
Leave them to die or give up the chase. Just like Van Daniel said.
Garlemald's fate is in your hands. One from sickness is missing. Oh wow.
You're going alone?
Sorry to hear that, hun. I mean, I always seem to have to face the final boss alone. But it's always a good excuse to, you know, play around and catch up on movies and stuff, or anime you've missed.
Our friends in the Tempered need our help.
The things you'd ever do.
We will save as many as we can, I swear.
I mean,
Once
I
we
did
have matters
make
well
a
in hand,
reading.
we'll join you on the moon. Until then, be careful. There's no telling what you'll find.
Nothing. I will find nothing. Alright. Grahatia informs you that a device that Fandango transported himself is of elegant design. After taking a moment to speculate as to the Astian's lingering attachment to life, he sent you on your way. Having availed yourself of similar teleportation devices in the past, there's no need to question the safety of this one. Yeah. Watch that.
Long, long before Dalamud was forged to imprison an elder primal, the eldest of them all, savior of the star, was sealed within a moon of his own. Souls sacrificed to grant him life still slumber and dream of the day he and we will be made whole. Here he waits, in this cold, barren place, his cradle and his grave.
Okay, now that we're out of the snow area,
silent lamentations,
we can switch out of the dancer thing as a joke.
Echo soundlessly to a sundered star, adrift and alone.
Oh, you won't. Say, if you need a series to go back and watch, just because I'm totally not a main fan of it, Yu Yu Hakusho. You with me? Heidelin's champion. To say, because the joke of me doing the dancer is it's one of the less clothed of mine, and since we were in a snowy area, the joke did well. Anyways, y'all pick a class to change into, and I will change back into the dancer when we're back in the snow area. The joke must persist. Gunbreaker. Gotcha. Dark Knight. How do we do Dark Knight? All right. Okay. Way of the gods. Trips. Wait, I should probably explain this cutscene real quick. We find the Watcher on the moon. We realize it's the person that Heidelin mentioned. And then he leads us up to a tower and summons you this Rilling Halls. Okay, cool, cool. Somebody might. Alright, apologies. I've been preoccupied for quite some time and am out of practice at conversation. No. Ever since this moon was created by Heideland, I have served as an integral part. I am the Watcher. Watch the Watchman. I am responsible for the prisoner and the devices that hold him fast. Zodiark himself, a projection of the moon's core. you look at those things right there, those are the appendages he got back are already set in, but the appendages he hasn't, where those seals are parts of the reflections that haven't been rejoined. Through rent asunder by Hydaelyn, he grows more powerful with each rejoining. 7 there have been, 7 too many. And yet, for all his servants' machinations, he remains incomplete. The fallen are beyond salvation. No attempt would be made to free Zodiark, not until he is whole once more. But someone has taken action. The shackles that hold him nearly shattered. Six locks to his jail, great and grand. Gargantuan swords driven deep, brands to bind Zodiac forevermore. Five were destroyed by his would-be liberator. One of these I have restored. I strive to mend the remaining 4, but my efforts have been impeded. Soul sacrificed to Zodiark. Their manifestations consequence of waning seal. They labor in opposition to my work. They must be expelled for the preservation of all. If keeping Zodiark in prison is the right thing to do, I'll aid you. I only resort to expelling them if all else fails. What is right and good? Ask 1,000 souls and receive 1,000 answers. I offer none. I'm so tired. I am the watcher and the jailer. I am not the judge. Know this, Hydaelyn commands the forces of stasis, and this moon is a product of such power. So long as Zodiark remains imprisoned in this place, no more sacrifice will be made in his name. Nor will those souls rendered up in his name fade into oblivion. So basically, they're stuck here. Go meet with these wandering spirits. Do what you think is right. Do what I think is right. Alright. There's a golden dog that we kind of follow around. To fix the... brands and stuff. And here we are at the final one. Then we get stopped by a spirit, anguish spirit. Our perfect Her perfection came crumbling down. Such overwhelming despair. In that moment we knew the end was nigh. The faintest glimmer of hope remained. We gave our lives, that others may live. We gave ourselves to Zodiark. Hi. Zodiark, our Lord and Savior, to forge a world anew. Yamate. I'm not liking this group. To live and love again. To become one with the star. Fill earth and heaven with life. Birth paradise where fear is a distant memory. Pardon me, but would you be so kind as to step aside? Idle it! The real one this time. Hi, sweetie. My good old friend. Old new friend. Ah, that unmistakable color. The soul of Azim. Not the friend I knew, I think. Nevertheless, you are you. So MXL meant for you to have it. You seem surprised. Why might that be? We meet again, Hydaeus. Again, I do not believe we have yet had the pleasure. MXL created a shade in my likeness. And not only me, but all of Amarat. How very like him. A slave to sentiment, even after an eternity. As you may have guessed, I am different from the shade you met before. No mere approximation, but the original. A soul sacrificed to Zodiark. We remember in vivid detail the events leading to our purgatory. Plans. Okay. I haven't had pizza, though I've craved it, and they've showed them eating it in this game, and it's horrifying. The plans and plots for our resurrection, Eidolon's intervention, and Zodiark's and the star's final fate. How you doing, Ethel? And then we drifted into a waking dream. Our minds seeped in fog until you came. I know not what you and your friends intend for Zodiark or the future of the star. Nevertheless, in you I place my trust and faith. In you I choose to believe, as Emek did. Believe in yourself and all will be well. Wah, wah, wah. More new arrivals though. Fandango, that color I know. Another I do not. An unfamiliar but fearsome being. We pretend he doesn't exist to annoy the fuck out of him. I have kept you from your duty. By way of apology, I will ensure that the shades hinder you no more. Protect the final brand. Fare you well, my new old friends. Alright. We literally ride a dog's back. I wonder if it'll show up. So it's a golden dog. It's an opinionated golden dog. I sometimes ride him around earlier on stream, but I switched out, of course, to the fox as soon as I got him. See that golden fox. I mean golden dog.
In the nick of time, to savor the crowning triumph.
Uh-huh.
Unbound and free at last. Arise, Zodiark!
Doesn't have much places to go. Much people to see. Here you go.
Deprived of heart and will by the loss of dearest Elidibus.
Yeah, I killed him too.
Of pure instinct.
I know, right?
Wanting for guidance. But powerful, Oh, so powerful. More so with every passing moment.
Just kick him in so we can stop
Such
this
potential.
talk.
Even in this incomplete state. Still the savior who delivered a world from certain doom.
Just kick him in there and scream, "This is Sparta." Except say, "This is Eorzea."
So, here we stand.
Who are you again? You're not worth my memory.
You know my intent. Consume the god, then the world. Stoke your fury to a raging inferno.
You
and
aren't
dance
worth
among the ashes.
You aren't worth the energy, sweetie.
Or perhaps you would face me here and now. A lesser but welcome amusement.
Sure, whatever. Let's get this over with.
Yes. A taste to whet the appetite.
Sure, whatever.
Sorry to spoil the moment, but might I ask that you postpone the slaughter until I've said my piece? I promise I will be brief.
Okay. Brief
Do you
is relative.
remember when I told you that I wanted to die and take everyone with me? I meant it.
I didn't question whether you meant it or not. By the way, yes, he was brief. Hey, Xenos, he stole your, power. What you gonna do about it? Anyways, let's go murder a moon god. Alright, Ming, hope you sleep well! Someday I may find that creepy.
Such lofty aspirations! And what sweet irony that the world's saviors will become the agents of its destruction.
Uh-huh. But yeah, 9, there are quite a few. Especially spoken cutscenes. It continues to get larger and larger each expansion. We are the will of the star, now and forever. Yay! For the greater good, for the sake of the world. For the greater good. For the greater good.
Wrong! Lies and delusion!
Why are you arguing with
The dead
spirits?
have no power over me.
Then why are you arguing with them?
You will be silent. Silent as the grave!
Can you join them in that silence, please? No more, we beg you. Beg of you. I mean, I'm not the one that has the star must endure. Serious face. Murderous face. I shall summon!
Believe and walk in faith. Let the light of your soul shine for all to see.
See, he's
Not
so cute!
quite the outcome you'd imagined, but a fitting one nonetheless.
I miss you.
Don't you think so, Hades?
Fuck off, Mixel. I wish I could interact with him more. Patadeus. Anyways, summoning. Like I said.
All I craved and more. Boundless power. Mine to command.
This is really nothing, sweetie. You are literally, like I said, you are in the middle of this expansion. You ain't getting much from me.
I had intended to pit my fractured divinity against Xenos. But a more tempting option presents itself.
I mean, just because it presents itself doesn't mean it says yes.
The greatest obstacle to my ambition. You will trouble me no longer.
No, I'll continue to trouble you. No worries. But yeah, if you see those limbs there, those are the reflections that haven't been reconnected to the source. See. Eternal Darkness. Pretty good horror game. Too bad it's in copyright hell with its insanity system. That they do fucking nothing with it!
All creation shall bend to my will.
Anyways, we killed God.
Is this the limit of your power?
Yes.
Is this how it ends?
It was expected. I mean, he wasn't even complete. I know, right? All I did was have to press, you know, the next button. Yeah, Kirby could definitely beat him. Do you want to continue this conversation? Huh? Well done, my preparations are complete. I'm ready to reseal Zodiac once more. Withdraw from this place. The teleporter will deliver you to safety. This is not the first god I've killed. It will not be the last.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match.
That seems like you were jumping the gun here.
Again,
premature ejaculation.
my best laid plans in ruins.
Of mice and men, yes. Continue on.
And played your role to perfection. Thus, sealing my victory.
Mm-hmm. After all, he did say he wanted to die.
All I wanted was for you to kill Zodiac.
I mean, being that you're still talking to me.
Many methods to achieve the desired effect. It would have been the same had Xenos died in my place.
Like I said, the fact that you're still talking means I failed on that account.
Better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself.
Can you go ahead and do that dying thing instead of continuing monologue.
My sole regret is that you live to tell the tale.
Oh, you won't. You'll keep on regretting it. Trust me.
I have fulfilled my heart's
Asswipe will
desire.
make sure of it.
Let your murder mark the beginning of the end.
I hate to foil your plans again.
Of the final days.
Like I said. I mean, we have some Kingdom Hearts light level of sliding through his body level set.
How quickly strength fades and blood cool.
I didn't realize he had blood.
Old familiar sensation.
Can you get off of it not while talking in my ear?
So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber.
You wish. You wish.
A tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone.
Like, why the fuck you keep talking?
Inherit my hell. I intone with glee.
Well, you know, hell's other people too.
The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt.
Uh-huh.
But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question.
I really don't care. I thought you said you were gonna shut the fuck
No
up.
value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see.
He's not shutting up. He's not shutting up.
A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I snare.
Wanna bet?
All shall return to nothingness. As was your will, Emperor Zande.
Reach the event horizon. I know, right?
I, the star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
Uh-huh. But I believe Kingdom Hearts is light! Sorry. Or am I? Teleported out.
At last.
Yamate. Deep breaths, slow and steady. You saw it too, yes? The blue star below, thrown into turmoil? Then it was no illusion. All was truth. With the death of Zodiac, the laws of nature over which he presided have begun to unravel. The final days are upon us. What you witnessed was an omen granted by the Echo, a vision of the horrors to come. Time grows short. God. Still not into you! I mean, whoever you are. I don't know who you are.
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day. Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me.
I will keep doing that, thank you. Okay.
I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage.
Sweetie, I have better things to, you know,
for the eldest of
waste my energy
primals
on.
was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair.
I don't think you understand me very well on the fact that when I faced you off in Alamigo, I wasn't looking at you upon despair. I was looking at you on as a challenge. There are two different sets with that kind of thought process. Like, opposite ends of the spectrum. I will not fight for your amusement.
We shall see.
Yes, yes, we shall. Well, this wasn't really a challenge. It was also despair. Now that I think about it, it's more say JoJo Stardew's Crusaders, that ending there. Why don't we? It's not a challenge, it's just knowing what I have to do and doing it for the sake of others more than being despaired. Okay, the Shadow wants to talk to you about bad things that are happening. Watcher is old. Grandma. Grandma is tired. Anyways, those are filled with collections of stuff that the Watcher literally watched from on high. thank you for affording me this short reprieve. Reprieve fucking English works very well.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiark and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Long before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world, Aetheris. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. We were not exempt. Our creation magic ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region. Quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where the next corruption would manifest. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? The etheric energies which flow through all creations in the form of various currents. The currents which course through land and seas. That which flow through the very air. And those of a celestial nature which accompanies both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us better understand the nature of this calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, the celestial currents form a vast network. But the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The Convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was the weakest. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, stagnant sea of aether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived.
And Hydaelyn was that of stasis, to keep
No
it as
less
it
a
is.
power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely, with the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiac's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. So they understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. Until they could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need to remain, for his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, so rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiac herself and the star into lesser refractions, that she might confine him in this place. Then what she told me in the ethereal sea was false? That two once dwelled as one until Zodiac grew hungry for power and upsetting the balance betwixt them? Not quite a lie, though rather a gross embellishment. But knowing what you know now, you must surely realize why she might opt to obfuscate and mislead. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Zodiac was without question the more powerful of the two, having been sacrificed from, born from the sacrifice of half of Etherea's population. Thus it was necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat, so more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brand's taxed her greatly, and when what power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen, and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of the theorists and her history. Like Zodiark, Heidelin's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future and not linger in a prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Heidelin is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
What do you think? The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share its fate. Ah, that sounds like good things are happening. It is ready. This way, if you'd be so kind. Cute, adorable things are in our future. A beautiful sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Heidelin knew better than any. Her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiark and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. The moon is more than a prison, it is safe harbor. I did not click that and it still went on. You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I shall be happy to take you to them. And fulfill my duty as Watcher in the Dark. My final act, whatever. Defibibit. Okay, the dog's name is Argos, by the way. Anyways, we arrive in this place.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Maybe. Rabbits on the moon? Never! Anyways. Just a few. High sleeping way. Or is it napping way? Oh, hell!
Look lively, everyone!
Look lively anyway.
I know. This 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance. For Zodiac, alas, is no more.
Alas.
As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose. To bear the people of Aetheris to safety.
Yay!
Our time has come, my friends. We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive.
I mean, some of them are already
I
here.
expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Aetheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
You didn't give me a chance to say anything or think of any questions. So.
'Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
They're gonna eat us.
Perhaps.
Thancred, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. This isn't the Monty Python bunny we have to worry about. Thancred's dumbfounded expression suggests he's struggling to comprehend the spectacle he just witnessed. Of all the things we have witnessed, this is the problem.
Right, of course. Introductions are in order. Ahem.
Oh, absolutely.
My name is Livingway, and we are the Loporits, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Aetheris to a brave new world. More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw.
Ha 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 ha, I am her champion.
Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Yes, everything ends with way. Before you even start.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Aetheris, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion
yeah, of my part.
events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration.
Mm-hmm.
Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations.
Yeah, us little ones, have a PowerPoint presentation.
Further. Here, we have Atheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now. Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade.
Yes.
A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Atheris, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
Yeah, very sad. Saddest that ever sad.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected. Imagine, if you will, that Atheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun. The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core.
I mean, if you get rid of the bacteria that causes it to rot, then it wouldn't.
So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Atheris, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
Oh no.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold.
There will be a lot of that, actually.
And then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star.
Whee!
Easier said than done, admittedly. For one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim. Which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems.
That is a description for it.
We
also,
ought to make it to
one
our
of the
destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
things you do now with this location is you're doing cosmic exploration with them. So it all isn't in vain.
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Hydaelyn. Back in the old days, when she was still just Venar, she was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings. And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers. We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
Yay!
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye.
They are not Transformers.
Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation. Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement.
Then colonize the shit out of it.
No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
And we won't say how much you failed. You'll just show it to us.
Help? From who?
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges? Ah, but you're still adorable little children.
Yes,
your
children.
elders were responsible for the deliveries.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women.
Yes.
And I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon?
I did. you have not hit so hard with that comment?
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher? Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization!
I don't think they realized it!
That tome in thy possession.
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Aetheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed. The sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages.
They had to edit out a lot.
I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
You know, levity for the shit that's happening. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. It's okay, sweetie. Relax, relax, relax!
Building way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale. All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Change of plans.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
So basically, I don't know how much of the runaround they see in this cutscene stuff.
Ready in the teleporter.
Alright, growing way. And I end up accidentally being teleported to the wrong location.
Huh? Access to living quarters restricted due to reconstruction. Then where is it?
Hi!
Oh no!
A private audience, as thou didst request, for reasons I know not.
Riange?
Just a precaution. I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all, but I take my responsibilities very, very seriously.
Head pats for the little one.
Do you and your friends, by any chance, find our accommodation wanting? Be honest, brutally even.
I mean...
'Twould be ungracious of me to belittle the efforts of thee and thine.
Lovely sentiment, really. But the disappointment is writ plain on your comrades' faces. It's all the more frustrating since no one will come out and say what they find wanting.
Everything!
If there are faults in our work, we need to know. We will do better. But...
No, say, like, they have this artificial...
We'll wait for no one. If your people are to be saved, we must take quick and decisive action.
The forest is made of a bunch of mechanical stuff.
This vessel must serve as a home for as many passengers as possible, for far longer than we may like. Which brings me to my request. Our collaborators on Aetheris are doing what they can to prepare for the voyage. Would you be willing to go and lend them a hand?
No, because they won't tell us about it.
to its many splendors, learn what else they might require, and assuage whatever concerns they have.
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
Because they notice that you're good at lying to me. For the greater good.
How to put it? You're the only one who appears not to be wholly unsatisfied with our work. Oh, quite good at pretending that's the case, at least. Calm, collected, tactful to a fault. Very particular with your words, too.
Reading him like a book.
You understand that, in the face of great danger, one cannot pursue perfection at the expense of practicality. The difficult choices must often be made for the greater good.
For the greater good.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet up.
No! I guess we're gonna have to watch through that. I don't remember them saying anything about needing to do maintenance. But they did have a DOS attack on the 27th. No, a service attack. Well, might as well switch over to a different class now that I'm doing that. While I'm here, also. When I should probably, for you to understand the amazingness that is what the Loporrits do, we might go teleport over there to show you. You ready for it? There was more smaller teleportation things. Alright. Best ways burrow. Okay. This, as pretty as it is, I swear. Or did I not actually click on that? Or it's not a teleportation thing. This is their definition of a park. No real trees. I mean, it's pretty, but I mean... And they designed these little things so you can stand up under them to get your vitamin D. Not that way. Surfing way. But yeah, they went through a dictionary to pick different words that they liked and put way on the end of them. Anyways. Mopping way. Oh, I changed out my samurai. I mean, not my samurai, my ninja outfit. Can do a bit of that. Still there, Garath?
Ready in the teleporter.
Nope. Say it. Connecting chat. Everything goes well.
Huh? Access to living quarters restricted due to reconstruction. Then where is it? Oh no!
Hi!
A private audience.
Let's switch this. Clicky click click click. Clicky click click click.
Just... Do you and...
'Twould be ungrateful.
Lovely, Zend. If there are faults in our work, we need to know. The final days will win. This vessel must serve as a whole. Our collaborators on Atheris are doing... Having seen the moon for your...
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
How to put it? You're the only one who appears not... Oh, quite good at pretending that's the case, at least. Calm. You understand that, in the face of
For the greater good.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet upon this path once more.
Really?
Come again?
Ah, idle musings. 'Tis no trifle, thou dost ask. Yet full well do I understand the urgency and necessity.
Boy.
Oh, dear me! Dear me! I was terribly sorry for the mix-up. It's a bit of a malfunction. I hadn't realized the residential quarters were inaccessible, you see.
I mean...
But you're still in one piece. So, all's well that ends well, yes? Won't happen again. I promise.
Sure. Boy. Tancred suspects Oriange is keeping secrets again. Well, there's no doubt your enigmatic comrade is only doing so with the best of his intentions. The wary bard could not help but worry. Best you to find Oriange while he and Y'shtola continue to learn what they can of the final days. And then we go outside the burrow and we find him. We sneak outside the burrow. We stalk him. Oriange?
Thine arrival is timely as ever.
I wasn't stalking you.
Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Livingway, I presume?
Correct as as usual, Watson. I could make the Livingstone joke somewhere around the way too.
'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity?
I mean, no.
and Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life. I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Menphilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain, brokered by my hand, were the Scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter.
But you also saved the first because of that. It wasn't just one life, one world. And she would have gone willingly.
Whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward.
I mean, you live some, you learn some. Or you don't.
No effort did I make to seek out alternatives. Ones that would not demand such terrible costs.
I mean, learn from it.
That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind. As does the memory of another lost to mine inaction.
Moonbrea.
Dearest Moonbringer, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians. In her hour of need, I did naught.
You weren't even there!
Beautiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good.
You can't change when you weren't there!
Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today. Selfish wants, born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation.
Then how about this? You trust me,
the calamity
and I
of
trust
Amarat
you,
was
and
a
you
tragedy
don't lie to me.
beyond reckoning. One which must never again come to pass. Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot?
Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity?
Don't learn algebra. Sometimes there's no right answer.
I am not alone in my discomfort, then?
Never been, sweetie. You just haven't been willing to share it with me!
Surprising. Though perhaps not. We Scions are wont to debate strategy at length, but are resolute and unwavering in execution.
I don't debate strategy. You just tell me where to go.
Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly.
Yeah, I wish it was more times!
I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts.
My main protagonist powers lets me do this.
As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. 'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears! I've heard bugger all!
I mean, you should hear more. Yeah.
No matter. We've got our plans.
And I'm gonna ruin them. You know how this works. I ain't doing shit unless I decide to. So basically, they lead us on a wild goose chase to try it.
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
To try and keep us here, kind of thing.
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Aetheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
Doom. Doom on you. Doom, 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 doom. Doom on you.
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
And we escaped them without beating up the little rabbits.
Oh, bugger!
Be at ease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose?
Beating up rabbits wasn't particularly my,
For
strong suit in the
millennia,
day.
you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure.
You mean well, misguided, but you mean well.
Spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
True.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
One of these people's names, I have to tell you a story about them, because it's a side thing that's kind of hilarious that I kind of missed, but I didn't find out until it was, like, too late in the expansion. But,
Names are an expression of the self. A declaration of one's hopes and aspirations.
I mean, someone else's usually, because they're given.
Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Aetheris is boundless and pure.
Yes!
Singing way.
A most mellifluous phrasing. We Loporrits were born of Hydaelyn's love for Aetheris.
Yay!
That shining, shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities. For as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly.
They would go into cycles of hibernation.
Well,
so that they'd, like, fix
goes
things
for
up.
all of us. Don't you see? So help us. Help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe.
They have long lives, don't get me wrong, but a lot of it was spent in hibernation. suspended in animation, and also for the fact that they are Heidelin is basically stasis. So when they go into stasis things, yeah, pretty much.
If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men, and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The songs of Aetheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit, and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we've met.
My name is Puddingway.
Puddingway? Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm
Making
sure.
shit up.
But one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words.
So, what I missed was you would find Puddingway around at different locations past a certain point in his search for pudding.
A judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may be appropriate. And Living Way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the
Puddingway,
significance
he's
of time.
searching around for pudding because they're trying to understand humans better. So you find him around at different points, searching for pudding.
When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance.
Brea.
After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but...
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment.
Urianger has become father to all these Loporits.
For thee. Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course.
You have too much faith in humanity.
Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporits to ensure that all is in order.
All right, Daddy Urianger.
Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort.
Yes.
To accept failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections, and the souls that call them home. Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
Aye, thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind. If being the operative term.
If. All the colors of the wind. That flower, how came it into your possession? Determination. How very like her. Guided by its light, you may come to know her true intentions. Intentions which remain a mystery to even us. Okay, I gave this lecture the last time this happened too. Ellipse, and I'm not saying it right, I know, means hope, and it's the name of, when Pandora opened the box, it was one of the last spirits to leave. Of all the hopes and of all the calamities and all this other stuff, hope left last. Well, hope remains, you know, calamities and sickness and all this other stuff.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
The amount of people who have been secretive to me and lie and...
We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growingway and the others.
I might have hit them.
But of course! And when next we welcome more guests from Aetheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts.
I hope.
Oh, and circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
I think we already figured it out.
Agreed. The Sharlayan Forum, yes?
Y'shtola so smart. I love her so much!
What? How did you know?
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement. Though had we not taken it upon ourselves to peruse certain restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans.
I was not in restricted tomes area.
But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
I think we're at 8 hours on this stream because we had to stop halfway through. Alright. Returning home. Yeah. We're back. Apparently they're having an announcement that everybody's called in. Forum has an announcement. Sure, why not? An all-nighter, sure. I have some editing I need to do, but sure.
Order! Order, I say!
I want some hamburgers that I saw.
I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Telophoroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside
It wasn't
our
fucking
borders.
petty.
The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The End-Bearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
So I'm an Endwalker.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
No.
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Removing the spell that binds them.
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well. 270 years ago,
a galaxy far,
our
far away,
forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself.
kind of sad that they had to go to such extreme lengths when I just, you know, had to be special and she drawn me there anyways.
She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom.
Good is he's the one standing here with a bunch of other scholars here.
Much like hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
People won't think he's too insane with this.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn,
I mean, really,
who presently reside on the moon.
Think about, like, if, you know, well, nobody trusts our president, but I mean, you know, leader of a country sit there and said, yeah, we've had contact with aliens all the time. No! Hi, Pendo!
Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge. Not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
Forever, because I'm going to save you all.
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago.
No, I mean, if a leader of the country says that, hey, we've been in contact with aliens, and they're saying our world is about to end, therefore, But we've been keeping this a secret for a while now so that we could collect all the data and all this other stuff so that we can...
Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the Great Exodus. For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected
Eternal Sleep,
Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Leveilleur?
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale.
Okay, I don't hate you, I dislike you venomously.
We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be.
Shame that you disowned your children.
It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations.
Shame you disinherited your children.
Who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Did I mention shame that you disinherited your children?
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Surprisingly, no panic.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
He's still, you know...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit.
But ours. But then he decided, you know... disown you, so,
Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
He's not your father anymore. Take your time. Yeah, I'm not going to stop you.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
You say that.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
I have so many choice words to share with him, but that's not because I have daddy issues or anything. Or abandonment issues. Neither one of those things I have.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
No, I was already calling you cowards behind your back because you can't hear me on this stream.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. It won't let me kick your ass.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures, and have conversed with no small number of peoples.
Everywhere. But we don't care about
These
Todiel.
experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any
They could all
map.
die.
The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. that we can still do. We're not children in need of protection.
Your mother would murder me.
Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it.
We will.
You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Bitch.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
It's fine. I will beat him up. Oh,
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
Astidian, we never turned to him in the first place. He's an asshole. And a coward.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
I will not get them. But thank you for pretending that I will.
Shall we then? To the annex. To prepare for tomorrow.
Okay, for this next setup, if I remember correctly how this is, I will repeatedly do it so they can see all the interactions with all the people. Because you get to choose who you answered the door for. And we're going to start down and work our way down. Yep. Who is it? Visitors, come knocking at your door. Who could it be? Alphino? There's a fan animation that has the girl bring Graha Tia inside. We all know what happened.
Ah, I hope I didn't wake you.
Me? Sleep? What's that?
I pray you will forgive the unannounced visit, but I wish to speak with you before retiring for the night.
I noticed. Tonic dog. I know, right?
About Garlemald, and the time we spent with the people of Tertium. Dangerous though it was, I'm glad we had the opportunity to treat with Eulus and Quintus. I was worried what might happen after we were collared. If they attempted to restrain you too.
Bitches, there would have been deaths.
Once more, I put you in harm's way. And for that, I must apologize.
Sweetie, I'm always putting myself in harm's way. I don't understand what survival instincts are.
Or rather, I should thank you for trusting in me time and time again.
I did trust you with the Crystal Braves, but I mean, I'm very passive, except when I'm not.
After all our journeys together, I dare say I've used every expression imaginable to convey to you my gratitude.
Then stop expecting me, stop giving it to me.
I hope these words of mine still carry some small weight. Tomorrow, our fight continues. Mayhap it would have been better to seek you out after we have true cause for celebration.
Yeah, nothing bad's gonna happen. No.
But having mustered the courage to stand up to Father and achieve a personal victory of sorts, I wanted to carry on in that spirit before my nerves got the better of me.
I would suggest drinking, but you're underage. Kinda.
The hour grows late. And you doubtless tire of my ramblings. I have a letter for Orenvold to finish, but we'll be off to bed shortly. Sleep well.
I'm cutting it off towards the end so that there's a bit that happens in the end, but it's the same with everyone we choose, so it's... You have to go through this part again. I have a lot of editing I need to do. Or there's going to be no correct time YouTube setup. Oh well. Wish yet. Alizé? They don't actually have that in ABC order. They only have Alphino and Alizé in ABC order. Actually, Alizé would be higher on the list.
Craving a midnight snack, were you? I did consider bringing a few sweets, but decided this wasn't an appropriate occasion.
I mean, you're sweet.
I couldn't sleep. Had a few things on my mind.
What's sleeping?
I know it's late, so I'll try not to talk your ear off.
You know, in a different dimension, your brother did talk my ear off.
It's Xenos. I keep thinking back to Garlemald when he'd taken control of your body.
Can we not talk about that?
An altogether terrifying experience, to say the least. And one that served as a harsh reminder.
Can we not? Please?
No one, no matter how strong or quick or clever, is invincible. Not even you.
I know it's not my body, because it's like my character's body, but it still freaked me the fuck out that somebody had taken over my body.
And as much as it might seem at times that you are, one misstep.
Especially using my body to hurt my friends.
And that's that.
I'd fight with my body hurting me. Because I'm used to it.
Which is why, even though I know you've heard it 1,000 times before, I'm going to tell you to take better care of yourself. Because you really, really should.
I mean, I should.
It goes without saying that we're all committed to this fight. But that doesn't mean that we need to throw our lives away. You know how I feel about noble sacrifices.
Yeah, that's not going to come back and bite us all in the ass for this statement.
Right, that's settled. We'll be keeping the acts of gratuitous bravado to a minimum.
Wishful thinking.
When I looked Father in the eye and swore we'd find a way to avert this tragedy, it wasn't a promise just for him. It was a promise for you, too.
Sweetie, I will always have to face off against people. There won't come a time until this goddamn game ends that I will not have to continuously face against people. We get to see this over and over again. My shoes are nice. Those strings. Those fireworks! You're having problems! I think the fireworks went, you know, wiry, whatever. I'm tired the words aren't working right now. But we're doing this set of stuff. Dad crit. Thank crit. Sad crit. You may come in. Can't get by the, you know.
Evening. I hoped you hadn't crawled beneath the covers just yet.
I mean, you could come with me.
If you'll indulge me for a moment, I have a favor to ask.
Sure, come in. I have a favor to ask too. You know, stress relief.
Don't worry. Nothing desperate or dire, if that's what you were wondering. Not yet.
So you don't want to sleep with... Don't think...
You know, we may have quite literally entered our final days.
Let's
the ancients
fuck?
went so far as to call it that for a reason.
Then let's fuck?
If so, then everything we did for Reen, for the first, will have been meaningless. And I can't accept that. I just can't.
I know you can't, and you're being a good dad, you know, remembering you have a daughter.
My mind
and
won't
caring.
allow for the possibility. And that could be a problem. When we're in the thick of it, I don't know if I've got it in me to be pragmatic this time. To run, even if running's the right choice. The only choice.
Oh, it's fine. I'll make sure to, you know, whip you into shape.
So if you see me turning a blind eye to the harsh reality, beat some sense into me, would you?
I mean, we've already done that a few times in this game. Wouldn't mind doing it again.
I trust you and the other Scions with my life. And I'd like to think the feeling is at least occasionally mutual.
I mean, yes, it is, but also, how dare you say about what, the whole thing about, speaking of Asians, of, God, I'm not the only one who had my body stolen, you motherfucker, I'm gonna kick you in the shins! I mean...
And I never forgive myself if my stubbornness put them in danger. Gods, listen to me. Beginning to sound like the father I never had.
Lewis, what was your father to some degree?
So,
Think about it.
Can I count on you to keep me in line? I can think of no one else more eminently qualified.
I will be your dom. Alright. Since you asked.
Excellent.
And he's so excited about it.
Now I can breathe a bit easier. Which isn't to say that I will, given what we're up against. Let's keep this little chat our secret. I'd rather not have anyone scolding us for burning the midnight oil.
We aren't doing much. We could do more! Come back here! Jokes, quips for days. I think Y'shtola is the next one. Voices in my head go, ah! Am I crazy? Who's that rep tapping on my bedroom door? Tis Y'shtola, nothing more. I had to do it eventually. This isn't a chamber, sadly.
You're still awake. Good.
Yes. Care to join me, Y'shtola?
Might I trouble you to stand still for a moment?
I'll do whatever you want. You want me to strip? If you want to get a good look at me, I can strip.
Nothing appears out of the ordinary.
I mean, you might need a better look. Excuse me while I strip. A closer look. You need a closer look.
A precautionary measure. You will recall that serving as a vessel for abundant light in the First very nearly ended poorly.
I mean, I survived.
In your recent battle on the moon, you were almost certainly exposed to similar, if not greater, forces. Fortunately, from what I can see, you and your ether are none the worse for wear.
I mean, we might need to, you know, have some practical testing that needs to be done. More physical testing, if it were.
Would that Reen were here to confirm my assessment.
Let's not mention a teenager in this
I
conversation.
think you actually found yourself in a direct confrontation with Zodiac.
I mean, it was gonna happen. We started moving up this list of things to kill.
As if Xenos gallivanting about in your body was not misfortune.
Can we not bring that up?
Did you so grossly offend every single deity in a past life that they saw fit to place a curse upon your soul?
Yes, actually.
Forgive me. That was in poor taste. I recall vividly how battered and broken it was in the depths of Amarot. Would that you could have seen it with your own eyes. Mayhap then you would understand why the greater part of me is glad you did not. It was a horror beyond description.
Oh, sweetie, need a hug? Need a hug for comfort, not for the I was being horny earlier hug.
Promise me you will be careful.
No promises.
That you will seek my counsel if you feel unwell.
I currently feel unwell.
That puts my heart at ease, if only a touch. I suspect it will grow colder as the night wears on, so do be sure to stay warm.
I mean, we can warm the bed together.
Sleep well. May the shadows keep you.
Well, you could keep me. Oh, I forgot that the Istinian ending is a bit different than the others, so we'll do Grahatia to the end, and then we'll do Istinian. Istinian is amusing. Istinian being fucking Istinian. Rapping at my chamber doors. Is that better? Catboy? Grahatia? Kitty cat boy? I love his idiosyncrasies of nerves.
Oh, apologies. I didn't mean to... If you could spare a moment before bed.
I can spare a few moments if you want to join me. I wouldn't say he's autistic. He's better reading people than I am.
This may be the last quiet night we have to talk for quite some time.
I mean, we could also do more than talking. Come on in.
I am troubled of late.
It's a spectrum.
Unwarranted
True.
concerns, perhaps. I hope. Nevertheless, I feel compelled to share them with you.
But it also might be more of an anxious thing than it is an actual autistic thing. Because anxiety overlaps. Not as much, but...
Though you have bested your enemies thus far, Xenos and even Zodiac, your victories have come at a considerable cost to yourself.
I mean, I am main protagonist.
No one is without their limits, and you are no exception. I worry the added weight of the final days will prove more than you can bear.
Sweetie.
It is surely too much for any one woman.
I mean, you could join me.
But you needn't bear it alone. Let me share your burden. My, carrying capacity pales in comparison to yours, but I could still help. Shoulder the occasional satchel from your ever-growing mountain of, baggage.
Sweetie.
You have already done so
Dorkable.
much to help relieve me of mine own encumbrances. 'Tis only fair that I repay you in kind.
Dorkable.
Of course, it needn't be only troubles we share.
We can share beds!
Moments of joy may seem few and far between now, But there will come a time when we look back fondly on this journey.
We could look even more fondly if there's sex involved.
The inquiry at the Forum, our march through the snows of Garlemald, our impromptu dinner in this very room. All of it.
We could have an impromptu sex thing in this room, too.
And that is to say nothing of the journeys yet to come.
Nerd.
To the ends of the world and
Adventure.
beyond.
To infinity and beyond.
But tomorrow will be no less busy than today, and I've kept you from your rest long enough.
You know, it's even more, you know, restful and, yeah, well, I mean, after the fact and, you know, stress relieving.
Sleep well, my friend.
Dork. Stare out the window. All right, ready for a funny one? Estinian being fucking Estinian. And then we'll finish the cutscenes in this set. And then we'll end the stream for the night. I should already take my sleeping meds. This shouldn't be that long. The visitors come knocking at your door. Rap tap tapping. Also hot. I forgot he was in this outfit.
Good.
I mean, sure, come on in.
The twins thought now would be a wonderful time to pay a visit to my chambers. Rather than listen to them bicker over tonight's snacks and tomorrow's plans, I seized the first opportunity to make my escape.
I mean, come on.
To their credit, they decided against intruding on your peace and quiet.
I mean, in one dimension they did, in the certain different dimensions they did not.
Can all be a bit exhausting at times, can't it?
I know, right?
I wasn't sure what to make of you at first.
I don't know what to
During
make of
the
me
Dragonsong
still.
War, how quick you were to take up a cause not your own. But I came to see that is simply the way of you and yours.
Left the spear, brought the polearm. I mean, you can use it all on me if he needs practice. Say simply, the Estinian. The truth of the matter is, I don't have, you know, survival instincts.
I will not pretend to understand this talk of ancient primals and the final days, but I trust in your judgment and choose to believe in your cause. You and Alphino have my lance, now and always.
God, I forgot how form-fitting that is on him. I mean, I'm not busy looking at his shoulders.
You'll need it. Rack and ruin looming on the horizon. Calamity bearing down upon us. There's no place I'd rather be than here. Standing shoulder to shoulder with friends on the front line. So do not hesitate to send me against your enemies.
I'll be right next to you.
I'll make them rue the day they met me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I could do with a little air.
And a little escaping Alphino who's coming down the way.
If Alphino asks, I was never here.
Forgot that it shows part of his stomach because it opens in the mouth. Anyways, I'm good. I'm good. Everything's fine. Look at that.
Until the morrow.
Yeah, sweetie. Oh, horny. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired and sort of horny. I'm not just warning.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
You stole his voice actor?
Thank the Ilsabar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
You know.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Bad that the evil, you know, mist coming from him. Meanwhile, in Ishkar... Each one of these is showing off to some degree where each of the blasphemies will appear. That is the role quests. You know, the tank role quests, the healer role... Hi, Erinville! The tank role quests, the...
Another day, another commission of paramount importance.
The healer, tank, DPS physical, DPS range thing. Magic.
Well, what have we here?
It's... Cloud! Joking quips.
Hey, are you all right?
He's fine.
Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more.
Sure.
The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat has abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
You are not wrong. Anyways, nothing like leaving you on a cliffhanger or anything. Alright, y'all. This was Ishnai Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night, whenever it is, wherever it is you currently are. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment.